Who worked beneath their rolling acres, little had changed since the second half of the 19th century, when most mines were built. Engineering and working methods were still Victorian.
Going down in the shaft the first day wasn't a very pleasant experience at all, because there was steam winders in them days. Well, it was no gradual drop from the surface, it was straight down. You feel your stomach leaving you. It's not like a lift in a hotel. It's a sudden boom drop. It was a very frightening experience indeed.
Then began the long trek in, single file, with my little davy lamp. You had to carry that very gingerly, because if you shook it, you lost your light. And by the time you got to the cold face, you were wet through with perspiration and you stripped off. And it was so hot there, you worked in pants.
It was red hot. Your knickers were chafing you. You couldn't. The heat was so fantastic. You wouldn't rely like going in a baker's oven.
Each man had a particular stint of coal to clear, which was roughly about 8 to 9 yards by 2 yards. You had 2 days to clear it. On that depended your wages, of course. The quicker you could clear it, the better money you'd have.
The tools would include the sharp hatchet, because you had to cut your own timber to provide roof supports, a sledge to help to erect them, and several what we called in South Wales mandrels. They were picks, but they didn't have curved blades. They had straight blades and very sharp.
And then there were shovels. You always had 2 shovels, and you had a box for carrying the coal in. So that was about 8 or 9 different kind of and a saw and a sledge. So there was quite a number of tools you had to buy, which you had to pay for yourself.
The ease with which coal could be got varied widely and could affect earnings. In some mines in the Midlands, seams were thick and men could work upright. In others, men worked on their knees. And in the thin 12 or 18-inch seams common in South Wales, they had to lie on their sides.
You were all tensed up when you're working in a low steam. You're on your belly, and you were listening for every little creak and groan, every little dribble of small coal that might possibly fall. And then snap time, we call it. Right, oh, buddy, time for snap. 20 minutes. Well, back then, and open your tin, your Tommy box of sandwiches and your tin of water. And you had 20 minutes to eat that. Sometimes you didn't have 20 minutes.
Within a pit, there are no toilets. If you want to go to the toilet, you go to the side of the road. A lot of people are amazed at that. However pretty they make a top of a pit, they can't do nothing much underground.